Hello everyone, welcome back my dear students of class 5th in your St. Mary's YouTube video channel in your computer class. So in the last video we have done the revision of lesson number 1 and today in this video we are going to redo the revision of lesson number 2, that is software and its types. Yes. So in this chapter only two topics are there, types of software and relation between hardware and the software. Got it? So first of all, software. What is software? Software is a set of programs and related data that are used to give instructions to the hardware. Okay? Without software, hardware is of no use. Or in other words, software directs and guides the operation of a computer system. Whatever work is done within the system, within the computer, that all is done by or operated by the software. You cannot touch software as you can do with the hardware. This thing is very much clear to you. As what are the hardwares? The physical parts of a computer, of a machine, that are the hardware that we can touch. But the softwares we cannot touch. The games you play on a computer and its music and video files that you listen to and send on a computer, the documents on which you work, and most importantly, the operating system environment in which you work on your computer make up the software. Was firstly used by John in 1957. Okay, so that is all about the software, that without software hardware is of no use and there is no physical appearance of the software, and it is a set of programs that instruct the computer or hardware to do the work. Okay, so that is all about our software. Now the second important thing is its types. Okay, so for this, here are the types of software. What are those? System software and application software, and those are further divided into operating system, language processor and utility software. So let's know about them in detail. Yes, so this is the software and mainly it is divided into two parts. So first of all we will talk about the system software. Actually it is required to control the overall operations of a computer. Okay, means the control of the operations on the system is done by the system software, and it can be classified into the three categories as we can see in the representation also. First of all, operating system, language processor and utility software. Then first of all, operating system, or in short we can call it OS, is the most important software without which you cannot work on a computer system. Getting now? It is the basic software that is present in a computer. It serves as the interface between the user and the hardware, means interface between us and the computer system. Then examples of operating system we can say Unix or MS Windows, most common. Okay, or etc. many more. Then second one is language processor. As we know very well that we cannot understand the machine language, so it is very necessary. So software are created by writing programs in computer languages. There are many computer languages such as C, C++ and Java. Okay, so the programs written in these language cannot be understood by a computer. So what to do? So the solution is a language processor. Okay, so a language processor is very important software as it translates or converts a program written in a computer language into the machine language form so that it can be understood by a computer. Okay, so language problem is also solved by the language processor. And then thirdly, utility software. It is a program designed to perform maintenance or housekeeping on a computer system in order to ensure its smooth functioning. Okay, for example, if we will take the example of our car, okay, motor vehicle. So what happens after a particular time period, we have to provide the services so that it may work smoothly, it may work correctly. So due to the smooth functioning of the machine or the computer in this case, the utility softwares are used. Okay, mainly three. If we will talk about the examples, so antivirus software, backup utility, all are included in this. Okay. Then secondly, after the system software, the second software is application software. So it is a set of programs designed to help users perform specific tasks for a special purpose. Okay, they may be installed in a computer depending upon the user's requirement. According to our uses, our requirements, our work, it is installed in the system. Application software can further be divided into three parts. That is general purpose and the specific application software. So what general purpose means, generally if we are using, these are developed keeping in mind the general needs and requirements of a large number of people. For example, in our schools also, if we need the presentation to make the presentation or work is in the word, okay, or we need the tabular representation, we can work in it. So word processing softwares are given here in the general purpose application software. So this type of software is used for creating text based documents such as letters, stories and reports. Getting now? So examples are MS Word and WordPad. Okay, in WordPad we can only type with the advanced feature, but in MS Word, more advanced features are given in the MS Word, Microsoft Word, to write the text. Okay, text based documents are these. Okay, what? MS Word and MS PowerPoint. Then spreadsheet software, one more example of general purpose application software. So it is for it this software accepts data values and allows user to manipulate, calculate and analyze data in the desired manner. For example, MS Excel, the tabular representation made up of that cells, intersection of rows and columns. Okay, then lotus 1 2 3 etc. Then if we are talking about the DBMS, database management system. So what is it? It is a software program. Okay, for what purpose? That it lets to store large amounts of data in an organized manner. Okay, for example, Fox Pro, MS Access. Okay, that all is given in your book. Then one more thing in this DBMS, full form of DBMS, database management system. Then DPS, desktop publishing software. This software is used to create designs and layouts of books, journals, newspapers, brochures, etc. For example, Adobe Photoshop, PageMaker, CorelDRAW. Okay, the pictures are also given in your book. You can see on the page number 15. Okay, then graphic software. What is the meaning of graphic software? Graphic means doing work with the help of images. Okay, we can insert the images in our presentation or whatever work we are doing, for example in the Paint or Adobe Photoshop. Then multimedia software, what is the use of it? We can do the work with the help of images, text, sound, etc. So if in the exam question comes, what is the difference between graphic as well as the multimedia software, then what you have to tell, in the graphic we can do work only with the help of images, but in multimedia softwares along with the images we can type the text, add the sounds, picture quality, etc. Okay, then presentation software. The most common presentation software is MS PowerPoint. Okay, then this software is used to create and design slideshows and multimedia presentation. Okay, then the next specific application software. What I have explained you about, that all were the examples of general purpose application software. What I told, that general purpose software in this: word processing software, spreadsheets, then graphical softwares, presentation software, multimedia software. Now it's time to see about the specific application software. As the name also indicate, it is not general, it is specific. So it is developed keeping in mind the requirements of an organization or an individual, whatever is needed, only that. Okay, such software are also known as customized software. For example, if we will take the example of reservation system used at airports and railway stations, so in that these softwares are used. So specific application software. Got it? So all are these system software we have seen. Then here application software also, general purpose and the specific purpose. Okay, then relation between hardware and the software, as we can see here, what we have studied till now. Software is a set of programs and related datas, and if we can say, we can also say that hardware is of no use without software, and vice versa also. Without hardware, software is also of no use. If we are having mind and not body, then it is of no use. And if we are having our body but not mind, then you can imagine, okay, what will happen. So if we are talking about the relation between hardware and software, now it's very clear to you. And following figure displays a structure which establishes the relation between the various components of a computer system, that is hardware and the software. You can see here, beta, user then give to the applications or whatever to apply, then it operates upon it, and then it to give to the hardware, then again this system goes to the and come back to us. Okay, so that means we are giving the input and getting the output result, we are getting accordingly according to our whatever we have given. Okay, now quick recap, it is given here that we have already seen software is a set of programs and related data, and there are two broad categories of software, that is software, system software and application software. Both we have seen here. Okay, then backup of files. Next topic is backup of files. So what is the meaning of backup here? So backup is the result of copy, you can see here. Okay, backup is the result of copying or archiving files, okay, and folders for the purpose of being able to restore them in case of data loss. Data loss can be happen at any time. Okay, accidentally or ourselves we can delete many times unknowingly. Okay, so backup means copying the data deleted or lost. Okay, so data loss can be caused by many things, ranging from computer viruses to hardware failures to file corruption to fire, flood, or theft. Okay, so if you are responsible for the business data, a loss may involve critical financial problems. Okay, so if the data is on a personal computer, you could lose financial data and other key files, pictures, music, etc. That would be hard to replace. Okay, it will create many problems. So what was the solution? Backing up of the files. So the importance of backing up of files, if we see now, I think you can understand, you can imagine what is the importance of the backing up of the files. It is very important to do regular backups to prevent the loss of data. Am I right? Yes. So software can be reinstalled, but your data could quite possibly be lost forever. So there are various causes for data loss, as we have seen: machine breakdown, virus, power outage, software upgrading, fire, flood, and many other things, or by the human errors also. Okay. So some terms used when referring to the backup as backup. Backup means, what does it mean? A duplicate copy of a file, program, folder. Okay, if it is damaged or corrupted or lost. And the restore, what is the meaning of restore? To copy the backup version of information back to its original location, that is the restore. Okay, restore. Then backup media can be another computer in the file, floppy disk, CD, DVDs, or any other recordable media for computers. Okay, then full backup is there if you want the full data, or incremental data backup, a backup of only what has changed since the last backup, only that one, that is in the incremental backup. So backing up we can see here in the picture also database, and here are the storable devices we can give here, and we can restore means what we have studied here, to copy the backup version of information back to its original location. This is the original location, and this is the that means what we have to say, in the storable devices. Got it? Then scheduling backups, that is the full backup and incremental backup that I told you here in the last topic. Full backup means whatever we have lost, that backup, and incremental backup means only what is changed, that will become. Okay, then utility programs, we know very well. Utility, it is a system software designed to help analyze or optimize, maintain a computer system. Okay, maintenance, as we do the cleaning or give the services, to provide the services to our ACs and the cars and the scooters and the bikes, in the same way for the programs also. Got it? Okay, so here are the words to remember. Then the first one is software, set of programs and related data. Then system and application. System is used to control the operations of a computer, and application software is a set of programs that helps the user to perform specific tasks. Okay, and then afterwards there are the exercise question answers and extra works also I have given you. Okay, so you have, what you have to do from the homework, to do the revision and learn lesson number 2. Okay, till then take care, bye bye.